Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma shit on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in the my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him, these diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica, skating underneath the bridge. Stay hustling as it is, make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge, wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. Yeah. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign. Yeah, turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it, okay, I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers, go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. There he goes, left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, break!
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Bradley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Lockett the man in motion. Back to throw again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off play action. Farr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and 2, Bradley. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Bradley. And Walker has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Lockett, the man in motion. To throw on 3rd down. Bradley repeated the last play, finding Walker. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Off the play fake. Bradley dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bradley. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Lawrence Cager, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Far. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradley. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Broncos at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off play action. Farr eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off the bootleg. Farr. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Farr. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Bradley looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on 1st down. Bradley. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Walker, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, Bradley. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Bradley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Operating from the gun, Bradley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the gun, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Bradley. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bradley. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in at the 3. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw on second down. Far. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Far. forced out to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Bradley. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Off play action. Far. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
19 Tiger. Hey, check that, street.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Check mash, ready.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Off the play fake. Far. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Okuwebunam from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Bradley. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Off play action. Bradley. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Farr. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Operating from the gun, Farr. He'll find Paris Campbell, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Got to try it here, he's back to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Bradley. Walker with a grab, left side. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Bradley. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. This complete to Lockett. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Bradley. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Bryson Hopkins from a yard out. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try to snatch a victory.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Far. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on fourth and goal.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Track 50, track 50.
He's back to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Denver, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one.